prelim final was one of the amazing games I've ever been involved in. I mean, when you look at it, we probably should have lost that game. St Kilda dominated us early. One good thing I think was Fraser Gehrig kicking his 100th goal, because they had, after that I feel it was a huge momentum swing for us. They were dominating, and to have the fans come out onto the oval to, give them a high five or whatever, I just felt their momentum slipped a little bit. And guys like Roger James, he had a ripper that night, started getting in and under and just started getting the ball our way and feeding off our runners, and slowly got ourselves back into the game.
And with the wrong foot, kicking their third goal.
The last quarter, during that St Kilda game, I obviously had a quiet night, and Choco said, "Come on, Gav, mate, do something for us. The most important game of our lives here." I just couldn't get into the game for some reason or another. And anyway, I was lucky enough to take a diving mark on the 50-metre line at the start of that last quarter, and go back and slot a long goal, which is probably way off my distance.
We are underway in the final term at Footy Park, and it's Port Adealaide who get the first advantage, and here comes Wanganeen flying out of the square.
Wanganeen can kick torps, and here I don't know what he's going for, but he can kick this distance.
Maybe he is going to favour. No, it goes the drop punt. That is a mighty kick. That is a kick from the top shelf.
And slotted that one in, and then it was just so close all night. I think it was within a point or two most of the night, well, most of the last quarter anyway. And late in that last quarter, I remember a boundary throw in, the ball got tapped towards the boundary line, and I just sort of anticipated it. I just rolled the dice and faked to go one way, but I went the opposite way and went towards the boundary, and the ball came towards the boundary line. I picked it up, and I just had a shot from the boundary line. So it's and these are the shots that we practice all the time at training, and I like trying on the boundary line, on the run, you give it a bit of a kick and you try and hit it on the right side of the ball, so you're going to get late swinging back in.
Noble and Brogan, and Noble wins again, but to Wanganeen, who kicked a goal earlier in the quarter. Surely there'll be a score. There is. There's a major score.
So I did that, and it paid off, thank goodness, because who knows what would have happened if we'd lost that game. I mean, we'd be grumpy old men, I think.
And they are there.
The relief, it was amazing, and just remember the team meeting before the game, Choco and the coach